You're right. Just wait and see. Hey friends, I'm Nima. After your great response to the first version, I'm so excited to just show you the new features of ComfyUI for Photoshop plugin. Let's check them out. So after installing the plugin, you will be able to see this AI panel in your Photoshop, just like the previous version. But let's take a quick look at the new user interface update. Right away, you will notice the sleek new slider design. Now you are able to see the exact value of the slider right below it. It was a small change, wasn't it? However, these three buttons over here will significantly enhance your workflow. Just stay tuned and I will explain everything for you. Alright, let's go back into the Photoshop to test the plugin. I'll start with this image of a SpongeBob. I will add a prompt to just help the AI. And I just need to go to the prompt section and type SpongeBob white teeth, just like this. And then I will press on the render button to see what AI will generate for us. And just like that, we have AI generated SpongeBob. And because I'm using the image to image line control net, I will not lose any details. In fact, in the backend, it first pre-processes the input image, generates these lines and tries to preserve these details in the output. And that's why you will not lose your character even on 100% creativity. So it means we can easily adjust the creativity here because we are using the line control net. I'm trying a little bit higher, but the detail is a little bit off because look at the colors of the eyes and the color of the clothes. It seems it's not looking at the input image at all. To fix this problem, we can use a trick. We can decrease the creativity to something like 45. As you see, we already have the better looking shapes and we have the shadow and all of these details are much better, and we are not even losing the color of the clothes or eyes. And we can render this input again to get more consistent result in case of colors. So the trick is, in case of rendering with high value of the creativity, we can double render with low creativity. I want to do another quick trick. I want it to have more 2D to 3D style, so I will bring that layer to the upside. So now we render the background twice, but the SpongeBob is just like the first version. If we click on the render button, we will have the background 3 times more detailed, and the character still has its cartoony style, which I really like. I think it's time to talk about this little button. If you click on it, you will have your ComfyUI inside of your Photoshop, and you can modify the backend as much as you want without switching to the browser. Okay, let's test it. If you just click on this button, you will have your ComfyUI web app just like this, and you can just resize the screen or pin it wherever you want, just like other panels in your Photoshop. I will pin it at the left side and change my workspace a little bit, just like this. I will try to add a preset using IP adapter to our plugin, but we will not get deep on it in this video because it needs another whole video for itself. In the backend, I used this image as an style input and generated SpongeBob in Van Gogh style. And we also can check the other output. But wait, did you know you can use that Van Gogh style on any image from now? Because you can create any preset you want and add it in the plugin. It's time to talk about another new feature. If you just click on the gear button, you will see a page like this. Let me explain them for you. The first section is for connection. You can check the connection between the backend and you can change the IP of your ComfyUI. So it means you can use the Photoshop like in your iPad or any other device and use any other local device as a ComfyUI backend. The second part, named prompt. You already have this section in your UI, but there's a little bit different. Like you have the negative section prompt here, which you don't have it in a default panel, and you can type the exact value of the slider. The next section is for user interface, so you can add the negative prompt to your preset menu or you can disable the slider animation or disable all the animations in the plugin. And about the other part, size limit. So you can set a limit for your input image to fit the AI. As you know, AI will not work good on super high resolution and super low resolution, so you need to just limit the input image. And we have an option named Fix Mask Edge. It will just make the edge of your mask much smoother. And you also have another option to reload your plugin, so you don't need to restart your Photoshop every time you just see a bug. Okay, after installing ComfyUI and ComfyUI Manager, you need to run your ComfyUI. If you don't know how to install it, you can check my previous video. When ComfyUI is started, you just need to click on the manager and press update all to make sure everything is working great. After a couple of seconds, you will see this page. Do not press on the restart, press on the close button. Then navigate to the custom node manager page and search for Photoshop. You have to install this ComfyUI Photoshop node, which made by Nima and with the ID of 423. Press on the install button and wait a couple of seconds. Then easily click on this restart button to restart your ComfyUI and run your ComfyUI for Photoshop node. After restarting, you can simply search for Photoshop node and add the first one, Photoshop ComfyUI plugin. Then simply click on load V1.4 workflow. So you will always have the default workflow right here. And after loading the workflow, if you see any red note like this, you can simply go to your ComfyUI manager and click on install missing custom nodes. Press this checkbox to check all missing custom nodes and press install. Then after restarting your ComfyUI, everything should work. And you know, if you got any error like this, it means you didn't download the models correctly. So you can simply check my previous video to see how to install the requirements. The ComfyUI part just finished, but how we can access the plugin inside of Photoshop? Just go to the ComfyUI folder, navigate to the custom nodes, and find ComfyUI Photoshop folder. Yeah. So basically we have a folder here named install plugin. If you double click on it, you can easily see this CCX file, which you can double click on it. And installing using ZXP installer just by clicking on this install button. Or you can simply right click on it and open it with this Creative Cloud plugin installer. The process is the same. You need to just click on this continue button and OK to install it. And if Photoshop is running, you need to just restart your Photoshop and everything should work for you. We have a Discord community where users share their workflows for free to improve this open source plugin for you. So click on the join button to keep yourself updated. Oh, and before I forget, let me know what features do you want to see in the next update in the comment section. Your feedback is super valuable for me, so please like and subscribe this channel if you like this video. See you in the next update. Goodbye. Your feedback is super valuable for me. Bro, English is so hard.